What's up, David? This could go very poorly. I have no idea. I don't know. I've done this once or twice before, and people seem to somewhat enjoy it. So I figured, why not? We'll chat it up. Put my sports broadcasting degree to good use. Give some people some time to get in. Hold on. Oh yeah, yeah. It's gonna go smoothly, just like everything else around here. Yep. Hobby State of the Union with someone who has absolutely no business making a State of the Union address. I'm pretty excited though. Why are you calling me, kid? At work? It's 4:20. I don't work anymore. Yeah, I do, but you know. One of my best friends is he's got a like 14-month-old, and apparently he said Blake at preschool all day today, and it was his third word. So pretty cool. All right, anybody have anything? Questions? 420. Blaze it up. Apparently, Blake. Yeah, I didn't want to mess up the whole stream thing, so I just left it. So yeah, if we want, we can add another box down there. Down there. See again, sports broadcasting, not weatherman broadcasting. It is. It's an airing of grievances. AJ, throw some stuff out. I even made notes for the occasion. Made some notes. What's up, Donnie? Evan, what's up? I don't yell much. I yell at Laura. I get yelled at about no. And I can yell if I have to. Probably not going to do much yelling today. No, I don't know. I have seen. Yesterday I was off work. MLK Day. Series 1 soon. Like 3 weeks. Series 1 is going to be fun. What I'm kind of getting at today, Jesus Christ. Series 1 is really going to make some people angry. Alright, let's look at that right now. Let's go to the devil themselves. Blowout. Toy 20 Series 1 Hobby Box 130 Jumbo 235. Buy those now. If you're going to want Series 1, buy those now because it'll be 150 and 250 at release. Yeah, this is when I shifted everything over and I put everything here. Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those. I've seen some stuff before that I hated on design, and then when I held it and saw it in person, it was awesome. And then I've seen some stuff that I absolutely loved. And then when I actually looked at it, I was kind of like, which is the whole Project 2020 run for me was the whole thing. Oh my God, that looks awesome. And then you get in a hand, you're like, yeah, okay, no. I agree, Corey. And look, that's part of it. So the thing that kind of triggered this whole thing was the Donruss basketball yesterday. Yeah, it started with people. Some people were posting this. What, $1,200 a box at Blowout right now, pre-sale. Again, that's pre-sale. That's not anything like that. What's up, Jeremy? So the thing is, that is crap. I mean, it's high. It's stupid high. Don't get me wrong. but you don't have to buy it. Um, like it's not a requirement that you purchase it. So if it's too high, don't buy it. Like I think it's too high. We're not going to break any of it. I don't know enough about basketball, anyways. I know that the big baller brand kid is apparently doing well. I mean, I don't know. I know a decent amount of basketball, but we don't have enough of a following to start ripping $1,200 hobby boxes of lower end stuff. It is crazy high. Don't buy it. Um, but like blowout was, I think it was a blowout price. And everybody just kind of lost their mind because it was so expensive. And it's like they don't just throw out a number to see what sticks. Like they've got a general idea of what they can sell it for, and it's probably going to go up. If you go look last year, it's close to $2,000. Grant, you had Ja and Zion and all those dudes. Let me turn this volume down, or I'm gonna get dinged. But it's hold on. It's not as good of a rookie class on paper. But yeah, yeah. I mean, it's just like it's not doing much good because guess what? Somebody's gonna go buy it, or if they don't, blow out or lower the price. And I saw a lot of people yesterday. The like sell sheet. Some I've seen a couple of them for like distributors, like wholesale pricing. Wholesale pricing is stupid cheap on stuff. No one gets that prices. If they do, for the most part, they're hooking you up. I'll be as upfront and as honest as I can about any of it. This year, Bowman Chrome, I got a case and a half at that cheap allocated price. I ripped the half was HTA. I ripped them myself and probably didn't even get back to the allocated prices, which is like 70 something a box. That's how brutal they were. And we ripped a case at like, I don't remember the price, but it was cheap. And yeah, I made a little money off of it. Probably made, $400 or $500 on it. And that's, I don't know what to say. Like, I don't know. I mean, there's some people out there. So like people see the prices and just think every breaker, every LCS gets these prices. My guy, LCS here in Birmingham, down the road, great dude. He gets usually less than I do in terms of allocated product. Um, so like, wholesalers, all that, like we're having to go back and buy from wholesalers, yes, but they're marking it up based off what blowout is. I get an in-stock list that, it's good for a day. And sometimes not even that long. And they'll come back and say, all right, it's updated. Here's the new pricing list. And it's under blowout, but maybe it's 95% of blowout. So maybe 5% under blowout. Right, and Corey, I completely agree. Yes, Tim, I'll give Southern Hobby credit. I've not seen them. There's usually not a lot of rebuy. And I know GTS and those guys and Peach, they're coming through like they're going back and rebuying too. Yeah, and that's good. I mean, it's just like, yes, I'm making money doing this. I don't want to ever like act like that is not the case because I wouldn't be doing it if I wasn't. But I am, we were joking around. Oh my God, did you see that chair? Like, of course, like I made some money last year doing it with the pandemic, of course, and everybody's sitting at home bored, and then more and more people were getting in the market. But pretty much everything I'm making, and I dump back in, which you can ask my wife, drives her absolutely nuts. Either back into more product, back into more, this, that, and the other, more singles, but it's just right. I mean, there's a lot of work that goes into it. I know I'm not great at everything, and could be a lot better, streamline a lot more processes, that kind of thing. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, Corey, the whole floor. Somebody was talking about that yesterday. How you're having to pay like all-star prices for a guy who's really never played much, and just hope that he turns into a Hall of Famer. Yeah, Sapphire. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, the single. But here's the thing. It's again. It goes back to what we were talking about with the Donner stuff. Somebody's paying it, or they wouldn't be there. Like when I sell stuff, of course, like that's I've started, you know, dumping more money into singles because I feel like I can buy, especially right now in the off season. Like I probably spent $2,500 the last 2 3 weeks just random stuff. Um, okay, yeah, please, chat. Go ahead and shoot that over. But yeah, I mean, it's because I think there's more of a market there in terms of waiting, buying some stuff low, and then selling it back in May. And it's crazy. No one gets mad about that. No one ever says a word like this. Mike. All right. So for instance, I've got a Mike Trout 2011 PSA 10 update rookie. That I bought on eBay back in 2016 raw for $78. At the time, I think it was $15 to grade through PSA. I graded it, came back a 10. Was that? I haven't seen it recently. I try not to look at comps on that thing because I, it's there's going to be a number one day where I'm like, I don't care about it enough. But like, if I sold that tomorrow, then everyone would be like, "Ah, man, great job, great flip, man, you crushed it." But if I sell a case of something or sell it out, that way, then everybody loses their mind. So that was kind of that. It's like that. I mean, that was just kind of the whole driving point. The distro rebuy, and I see the funny thing too is I see all these. Nope. All right. But yeah, Timothy. Yeah, I see Panini and Tops, and that's I have no insider info or anything, but I've heard you know people have said, hey, and you can't blame them. Tops is sitting back. They're looking at, hey, we're selling these boxes to GTS, Southern, Peach State for X amount, and then people are turning around and selling our box of Sapphire that if you've noticed, Tops, went online. All right, so let's go online exclusives first. Top Sapphire used to be what, 50, 60, maybe $100 a box. I think last year it jumped to 250 a box, and everybody went crazy. But what are they on the secondary market? 600 now, and Tops finally said, hey, we're tired of getting cut out too. Same with the allocation stuff. Used to a hobby box of Bowman was $70 something wholesale price, which again, people see that price and like, oh my god, $70, and people are charging $300 a box on release. Very few people are getting those at that price. And anything I ever get allocated that we rip. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you I rip it at allocated prices because I don't. I take that as a win. I take that as hey, here's a chance. I've worked my ass off for 2.5 years. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to give you guys a break too, but I'm going to make some money off this because it like yesterday we did that mega break, and I think I was again. I'll be as honest as you guys want me to be. I think it was $500 something above what I paid, what I had in the product. So then you start taking in 2.9% on over $6,000 worth of stuff, shipping, supplies, taxes, product. Like I might clear 100, maybe $200 for a 3-hour break, and that was just for the break, not the time to put in, the time to brand it, if you will, like advertise it and all that. That don't you talk about shipping, all that. Then the headaches of if USPS loses it, hey, where's my stuff? So I don't know. Right. Okay. Evan. Yeah, I understand that. But the thing is, so like I said with wholesale stuff, like when I rebuy from GTS and all that, I just bought 10 boxes of or 8 boxes of Sapphire from them for this weekend. It is, I think they're 95% the price of Blowout. But I do it because it builds up my numbers there, and so hopefully I can get more stuff cheaper down the road. You can't just sign up. Like, you have to have a business license. You have to do this, that, and other. And even if you do just sign up, I could call my distributor and say, hey, I want, I would love to say, hey, I want 100 cases of 2021 Bowman. I'll find a way to pay for it. We'll fill it. But I want, he'd be like, okay, you get 6 boxes because that's, he's got to feed all the other people. They only get X amount. And they've got to distribute it between so many people. And a lot of the big guys, I mean, I'm not saying all of their stuff, but they're getting more, but like your little guy, even your LCS, they're really, unless they've been in business forever, then they're not getting stuff. Everything they have on the shelves are not, like I know the guy up in Huntsville, he rebuys all the time. He marks it up a little bit when he gets in the store so he can, make a little bit of money off of it. But it's, I don't know, like people, like they get their hands on like the wholesale pricing and then it just blows their mind. It's like, okay, well think about like I drive a 4Runner. I know that Toyota, it didn't cost Toyota, more than probably 20. I don't know. I'm not even going to speculate on what cars cost, but like I know that what I paid for it is not only 10% more than what it cost Toyota to make it. So I don't know. Yeah, the bots. I don't even know where to start there. I don't have a good thing, but yeah, Ryan, I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean that's true, but. And I agree, Bill. I think that's true as well. Yeah, allocation it is a screwed up system. I mean, but I don't know. The retail thing sucks. I don't have a good solution for that. I've seen people be like, well, the first guy online just buys everything, and he turns around and sells it for 4 or 5 times the amount. All we've got to do is stop. Everybody come together and stop paying that. Well, if you stop paying that, the next guy is going to pay it. So that's dumb. Like, there's going to be someone out there willing to pay it, or they're going to lower the price. I don't have an answer. I do wish that it was a little easier to access because I mean, y'all know me. I'm a collector first. That's why I started doing this because I was spending too much damn money on breaks and singles and stuff. I got, hey, I got to have another way to kind of supplement that. So that's why I started breaking. And still, for the most part, sometimes I'll pay a bill every now and then with some break profits, but for the most part, it goes right back into it. Right, Bill. I mean, I agree, but most aren't like that. Peach State's in Florida, is it not? Or in Georgia? I get stuff from Peach State. I'm pretty sure they're in Sewanee, Georgia, or not Sewanee. No, Pete. I just blew it up. Yeah, yeah. Retail. I'm with you. I hadn't even used to. I tell Laura, hey, can you run at lunch and check and see if Walmart has any Topps Chrome? But I'm just like, if you're at Walmart getting groceries at lunch and I was just please pass the card section, and if they happen to have anything, call me. But that usually doesn't. I don't know why that looks so weird. It looks like I've got like a long hair hanging out. Otherwise, okay. Okay, I will hear that. I'm not saying that. So that's the thing. Like the big boys they never catch any heat. And I'm not saying this is not driven from direct heat I've gotten. It's just I just saw a lot of people complaining about some prices and stuff. Yeah, the big boys are taken care of, there's no doubt about it. And No, Pete, I don't think it does either. I don't think anything good hits the shelves here in Birmingham at all. So, but yeah, and again, this might have been totally worthless, but I want you guys to know that you can always like come to me if you will. Like I'm not ever gonna like I'll be honest. I'm not gonna show you my 1099 or anything like that. I mean, hell, if you really want to, but I'll like I'm not afraid to tell you how much I'm making off of whatever, but it's usually not much, especially for the time and you know all that concern. But I don't know. I just kind of saw the thing, and my main thing that I go back to, and I'll go back to it again. If it's too expensive, don't buy it because either someone else will, or they'll drop the price to sell it. Because someone, they're not just going to be stuck with, millions of, just a bunch of people talking about how stuff is too expensive, how the hobby's going crazy, and everyone else, someone new every day or every second is ruining the hobby. But I'll say this too, and I've said it before, and I've said it 100 times before, and I'll say it 100 times again. This is not a hobby. This is not. That's why hobby is in quotes. This is not just a hobby anymore. When you got Mickey Mantle cards selling for $5.2 million as a PSA 9, it's I've got people texting me who I haven't heard from in years saying, "Oh my God, I know you do baseball card stuff. Do you have any? Did you see that Mickey Mantle? Did you?" I'm like, "Yes, I saw it. No, I don't have it." Like, so that's it's not a hobby. It's just a hobby when all that comes into play. So, all right, bored y'all. Enough. I don't have anything. I got this playbook box I got to rip for. See, I've already gotten all worked up. Yeah, Timothy. I mean, I've never had anybody like directly do it, but I've had people insinuate like, "Oh my God, you're getting this for." No, I'm not. Like, almost never. I've gotten like a few sealed cases in my life allocated. So I don't know. Jeremy SGC, maybe. I've actually started buying some SGCs. Me and Pete kind of talked about it. I'm not gonna go into too much detail, but shoot me a message. I might talk to you about it for a second. I think they get a little more traction. PSA is just so backlogged right now and so terrible that something has to. Like I've got a regular that we submitted back in November that hasn't even been logged yet. I think the comic book company, and I keep saying this, and I keep forgetting their name, CGC, I think, they're coming soon with grading, and I think that'll be a viable another option. I think Beckett's lost a lot of footing. I'm sure they'll be able to gain it back. I don't know. Nats, one of them sold for like 4.9, but that was 3 years ago. Evan Mathis had it, Roll Tide. Yeah, AJ, yeah. See, there you go, CGC. Sorry, I'm just kind of working through. Bradley, we were basically talking about how terrible of a breaker you are, that no one should use you. No, I'm kidding. Underground Case Breaks. Y'all go check them out. Now the official breaker of Keeping It Real. I think that's right. Yeah. Bradley's good people. But what's up, Vince? Just me complaining. It's not fully automated, but it does use a lot of technology, which I've been kind of trying to drive home for a while. That should be a thing, but I didn't have the resources and/or technology to make anything happen, and/or really knowledge to make it happen. Yeah, Bill. That's actually the real thing I was going to talk to you about today and come on here and tell everyone. All of our breaks will now be done off camera. I'll show you what you hit, but that's why I'm doing this, camera thing right here, because I'll be opening the cards over here and then I'll show you. Don't buy from people you don't know or trust. Now PSA, in terms of like what their cost to grade? I still think they're too low for bulk stuff. I was working on a bulk order of some of my stuff, other day. It's like $15. I still think that's too low for what it is. But in terms of value for PSA stuff, no. I think it only goes up. I think I was sitting there on the couch the other day, and my wife sent me a story, one of those little Instagram stories. Bob Meanery, I don't know if you know who that is, but he's the voice of the Buffalo Wild Wings commercials now. He's got one of those like announcer voices, and he does some funny stuff with it on Instagram. Um, he posted something like headed to New York to see what all this sports card stuff is all about. So he's getting in, like Gary Vee keeps talking about, and say what you will about Gary Vee, this is not about that. He keeps talking about how, this thing's only getting started, this boom's only getting started. I think that's because he knows that, I'm not saying Bob Meanery per se, but he knows there's more people coming. There's more, influencers, if you will, people with some not even credibility, people with some backing, some followers, some people who actually respect or care about what they do or are into. There's going to be more and more people start getting into it because the number one drug in America is nostalgia, and this is nostalgic. And oh yeah, she is. She's going to be great. She's going to be at the door nonstop. Just have her camped out on the front door. Yeah, yeah. There's stuff to be made. I mean, I don't know. I'm not one of these geniuses. You got sports card nonsense with Mike Giuseppe to tell you what to buy and sell. But no, yeah, I think the older stuff is there too. I'm afraid. I mean, because everybody always said the whole thing with the Pokemon thing was Charizard can't tear an ACL. Well, Ted Williams can't tear an ACL either. People can only appreciate his stats more, and every time somebody breaks a record, passes Willie Mays, passes so and so on the record, that name comes back into fruition. So a little too. I mean, maybe Gary is a pumper. Like we've seen that from the get go. However you want to view it, he is what it is. But I think, and I talked about it earlier or a few months ago when I did that virtual summit thing for the hobby industry summit. The prevailing theme there was this thing's just getting started. Somebody said if this is a baseball game, we're in the third inning. And Brian Gray, the Leaf CEO, took it a step farther and said, I think there's one out in the bottom of the first. This is just, I actually meant to get a ball to do that. So let me see if that little ball is around me, Jeremy. I was gonna, try to walk it off with a behind the back shot that had no shot in hell of going in. I don't know where that ball is. It's a mess down here. So, yes, Adam, trust no one. And don't leave notes if you do friends and family. Yeah, every time I, price a card, it's goods and services. People will message me, do you want friends or goods? And I'll tell them all the time, I'm never going to turn down friends and family, but the card's priced out as goods. But if you are kind enough to send friends, please no notes. Hopefully y'all know I'm never going to scam you, that kind of thing. 2K, though, it's probably not terrible now, but I don't know. Those are just my worthless 2 cents. Okay. Nats, a random flagship tops question. What's the overall preference between jumbo and regular hobby? Historically, I've liked jumbo because you got a better shot at it, even though the autos. And don't go, and I'll tell people this as it starts to come in, don't chase flagship stuff for autos. If you hit one, consider it the all-time bonus of the century. Or if you hit a decent one, you're going to hit something. But, don't go chasing autos because you're more than likely, a whole lot more likely to hit a Tom Eshelman rookie auto than a Robert Red Border to 5 rookie auto. So, I don't know. It's kind of different per release. Like last year, Series 1, probably jumbo both. Hobby or update, I would have said hobby for whatever that mattered. People didn't love update. I still think there's some, still think there is some room to grow there. Yeah, 3% if you're worried about that. Don't sell your card. I agree. Or price it up 3% more. Um, if, if someone argues with you about, oh, well, I don't want to pay the extra 3%, or I don't want to, just be like, nah, we're good. We're done here. Like, I see stuff all the time. Like, if it's someone I don't know, and if it's in the comment thing, like on when I run break or minis or razzes, if you will, like we did on this playbook, I want friends and family. A, because I'm usually running at below cost. B, because there's not 10 transactions that don't get, or 9 transactions that don't get shipped. Um, because if you've got, at some point, PayPal takes a step back and like, hey, you had 100,000 transactions last year and only 50,000 shipping labels. What the hell are you doing with the other 50,000? Um, so that's, it's totally different there. But yeah, if you're paying a guarantee, like I'll see somebody have, $500 PSA 10, friends and family only ball. I'm like, no, I'm not dealing with you. Kevin Montgomery or Soto search. I have no idea. Nope. Not smart enough to know that one. Tatis is the same. Nats, you're here. What's the driving thing on the Soto? Just because the Nats have signed some guys and it kind of put some people around Soto, maybe to protect him in that lineup a little bit more. That might be it. I don't know. Chamax Cards. I don't know who that is. Should I know who that is? Is that somebody here? Do I need to be pumping somebody else up? 1 year? What? Okay, let me get the hell out of here. David Soto's bat. Yeah, I mean I agree, but it. How did his bat get better from November to January? I mean, of course, theoretically he's in the lab, in the cages hitting balls, but like we don't know that. So, sign times 2020 good and strawberry from his website limited to like. It was fraud. Yeah, you should tell everyone. Yeah. Yeah, the strawberry thing, or the Gooden, Doc Gooden Jr. basically came out and was like, I'm not refunding anybody anything. Sorry. Live and learn. I'm not a bad person, I swear. Right, but see, that's the thing. Why did it go up from, November to January? Like his PSA 10 went up $100 in a month, and he didn't play baseball. Um, yeah, I mean Freeman was basically out the first 2 weeks. I don't think he was going to win the MVP last year. I think last year you had to be a contending team with a 60-game season because in a 162 game season you can say okay, one player can only do so much, but in a 60-game season I think it's a little bit different. I think he would have had to hit like 400, but he posted it on that Project 2020 Facebook group like 2 weeks ago. Um, so, all right, Alan, what's up, buddy? I'm gonna rip your hobby bikes in a minute. I'm just rambling. Probably, I don't know. We got some people interacting. I like to see that. So, I don't know. But on the we were talking about the project or not the top series one. Not. I mean, I think he's got. I don't know. I like Acuna better long term just because he's a better overall player. But 12 each. Oh wow, I don't know about that. Is it AJC? His stuff jumped like $100, and Acuna hasn't jumped that much. He finally has started to. So like Soto and Tatis both jumped, and then for like a week, Acuna was just kind of stagnant, maybe up 2 or 3%. But wait, who's Chase? Oh, like your credit card company. Yes, you should call Chase because they're not going to send that to you. If it was the one through Gooden's website, Gooden Jr. came out. Yeah, I mean, I'm with you, Nats. I think partly it was because they're putting more weapons around him in the lineup, and everybody's kind of like, oh, damn. Like, you know, with Schwarber behind him and whatever in front, like he's gonna have some staying power. I think so too. I think he was hurt in the playoffs. I think he got hurt on that play at first, and everybody's kind of discounting that. He had a terrible NLCS. There's no doubt about it, but I don't think he was 100%. All right, I think that's all I got. Series 1, I'll go back to that for a second. I don't have a ton coming in terms of hobby and jumbo just because it's so expensive. I might try and get a case of each on rebuy. I don't like breaking that stuff. It's just, I don't know. It's just a tough break. I like personals and random divisions and single boxes and that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's who it was. Bell. When they got Bell, I think that helped drive it because people. I think Trey Turner is too. He's gonna score. He's gonna lead the league in runs if he can stay healthy. But we're gonna do a lot of retail of Series 1 just because I think that there's more value because you're chasing rookies. You're chasing like variations of rookies. You're not chasing autos. You're not chasing. You shouldn't be, like I said earlier. So I agree, Kevin. I mean, the thing is, the reason that the stuff's going up, the hobby boxes and the cases and all that, is because singles are going up. If singles go down, then prices of hobby go down because why rip if you can't turn around? So that's true, Chris. But Soto's done it every year. Alonso wasn't very. I mean, he was all right. He wasn't great last year. I think if he comes out and even has a good spring or a good first month of the season, his stuff will skyrocket because the staying power that's around him. Pache, Hayes, Adele, Baum, Davey Garcia if you're into pitchers, Mount Castle. What's up, Mike? Just nonsense. But all right, hold on. Things going off. All right, Alan, I'm sorry, buddy. If you're here, let me rip this for you. I'm going to give some stuff away, though, too. Hold on. I don't know. I'm never good at these giveaway questions. Alan, if you're here, get ready. I'm going to flip over and do your box. Yeah. Bomb will be a Bowman Heritage. I haven't opened it yet. From what I've seen, it looks awesome. We're going to rip some later in the week. Who is my favorite non-Red Sox baseball player of all time? It's not Luis Robert. I do like him, but it should be relatively easy. Favorite non-Red Sox baseball player of all time? Probably favorite of all time regardless, but, you know, makes it a little easier this way because David Ortiz would be the other. Or Ted Williams, even though I never watched him play. It's kind of weird. All right. Bobby Dahlbeck. No. All right, Chris Peters. Yes. Chris Peters. Not much. Refractor, Madrigal, first Bowman, PSA 9. I had Chris first. Chance Adams is second. AJ, you should know that. Come on now. All right, Mike. Question. 20,001 complete set to get an Ichiro and a whole set of stuff together in a big ass brick. I don't know how. I have seen someone talk about like a hair dryer on low heat. There's a trick to it. I'm not gonna tell you what it is because I don't know 100%, and I don't want to be the guy that makes you mess up your cards. All right, one more. That one would be too easy. I know it's very lame that I'm doing trivia-based questions, or trivia questions based around myself, but I know trivia. Like, if you ask me stuff, I'm like, okay, yeah, that's whatever, but I'm not ever great at coming up with trivia questions or like regurgitating it randomly, so I always just have to look around my room and think of random stuff. freezer. I've seen that too. Trevor, that was going to be who's my favorite Alabama football player. But, you know, like I said, it'd be a little, who? All right. I went to Alabama, got a scholarship. Obviously, I went to Alabama, got a scholarship. Didn't keep it forever. But, anyways, somebody committed to Alabama, football player, the day that I got my scholarship. So he's kind of my dude. Who's that? It's not Tua. So you got to think. Me and this guy are the same age. He's a little older. But this dude committed to Alabama the same day that I fully committed, I guess, even though there was no doubt about it. So it's kind of a who is my favorite. I mean, yeah, he's my favorite. I mean, Tua's in the league, I guess. So that kind of counts. Bill Larley, Julio is correct. Bill, leave draft blaster. I'll rip it. Andre Smith. I'm not that old. Yeah, 08 he committed. 30. I'm 30. About to be 31. All right, so Bill, I have a hobby box. All right, draft over. All right, now we're going over to Adam. I'm going to flip this thing around because I'm tired of looking at myself. I hope you have all enjoyed the little, you know, incoherent ramblings. So I told you, all cards are now ripped off camera. Sorry, Bill, there's no autos. I'm kidding here. You get the set. Kenny Stabler. Close. So, Bill. That's a good one. Or Elvis Martinez, yellow. Michael Goldberg, I'm not familiar with his work. And Cole Henry. So, or Elvis is the highlight there. So, Bill, there you go. Bill and... Oh. I have not been yet. I was going to say I might try to get there this weekend. We're heading out of town. We're just going up to Marshall County where we're from. But someone is at the door right now. Depending on how good this playbook box is for Adam, then someone might or might not be at the door. But I have not been. I want to go. How have you been? How is it? Congrats on the time. I mean, or Elvis is not, you know, there's not terrible. All right, Allen, not Adam. If you're in, I think you are. I'm going to go ahead and do this one for you. He hit it in a raz, if you will, a minute ago. So let's see if there's anything good in here. And then I'm going to hop off and do some more shipping and stuff. For the most part, caught up. That's weird. This is straight from also very light. So maybe a redemption. Okay, I'll have to check them out then. I don't want to... Alan, say you're here or something. Okay, who owns it? Is it Chris? Seen him on here. Okay, all right. I've seen him on... Oh, redemption. All right, so we start off with a Gabe Davis rookie, Mammoth Materials. I'll have to get... I think I've got a hundo around here. The chair's good. I had to post that to get my extended warranty for 5 years, and they approved it last night. So I guess I can stop looking like such a loser now. 104 to 199 Mammoth Materials Lamica Piran. So there's the Piran. Let me get a Redemption Blocker 9000. Oh, nice. Mitchy Biscuits. see where it's numbered. But Trubisky, as our good friend John S. would say. Okay, nice. Yeah, I've got to get out there and check it out. I might try and go for Thursday. So there's Trubisky. Not numbered, it appears, but it's a quarterback. So, say what you will there. And Panini Playbook. Card set. Rookies Playbook. Jerseys Auto Red. I don't know what red is. Card number 207. Player C.D. Lamb. Let's see what red is. Booklets. Playbook Jersey Auto Red. $10 or less. Herbert Color Blast. That's not a bad way to ring in the shop, huh? But Jersey Auto Red, that's going to be a booklet because you're supposed to get one per. 10 or less. That will play. So, Alan, I'm going to do it a million times. CD, Trubisky, Auto, P. Ryan, Mammoth Materials. That's just my cover. And Gabe Davis, Mammoth Materials. So, all right, Alan, shoot me your address. I might have it from last week, but if not, send it to me just in case so I can get this stuff out. I'll go ahead and pack it up right now. Yeah, and I'm going to go check out the or what is it? Rivalry, that's it. I don't know why I say hero. So, no. All right, guys. That is all I've got today. Enough rambling. We're going to do some Heritage today. Didn't get all I was supposed to get. So we'll do... Tomorrow is that Archive Signature... Or not Archives. Yeah, Signature Series Active Players. The first 2021 product on the books. I'm not sure on the rookies on it. I'll double check. We'll do that tomorrow. I got a case just for us to rip some of it, see what it was like. So, yeah. Thank y'all guys as always.